Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. Now I'm going to talk about my final test. That's about how to articulate the consonant and vowel sounds in English sounds. Then I will explain first about phonetic exercise for articulating English consonant sounds. Maybe there are 24 the sound of consonant sounds that I will explain now. But before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Auli Aguspina. I'm from TBI 3 and now I'm a student in the second semester in Alauddin State of Islamic University. So here we go. So talk about English consonant sounds. There are some things that we must pay attention. The first is bilabial sounds. These consonant sounds are produced by putting two lips together. For example, P, B, M. And the example is word B in word buy, and P in the word pay, and M in the word mine. And the second is labiodental sounds. The sounds is F and V. These consonant sounds are produced by contacting the lower lips and upper teeth, as in sounds F in word 5 and V in the word villa. And the next is dental sounds. These consonant sounds are made when tongue tip for sounds C or tongue blade are just behind the tip for sound D. Contracts upper teeth, as in the two ch sounds. For example, sounds th in the word Thursday and sounds the in the word this. And the next is alveolar sounds. These consonant sounds are made when the tongue tip contacts the alveolar ridge or the gums just behind the teeth. A sound T in the word tea or thigh, sound D in the word die, sound N in the word night, and sounds E in the word lie. Or tongue blade construct the alveolar ridge as sound S as in the word sight, and sound Z in the word zeal. And the next is palatal sounds. These sounds are produced when the blade of the tongue or middle of tongue touch the hard palate. For example, sound J in the word judge, and sounds Ch in the word chew, and sounds sound J in the word jung. And the next is palato-alveolar sounds. These sounds are articulate when the blade of the tongue approach or touch the alveolar ridge, and the main body of the tongue approach the hard palate in the mouth. For example, sound sh as in the word sheep, and sound z as in the word casual, and sounds as in the word remember. And the next is velar sounds. The velar sounds, these consonant sounds are produced when the back of the tongue touch the soft palate or the velum, as sound k in the word cup, and sound k, g in the word gap, and the sound in the word sink. And the next is glottal sounds. This consonant sounds is produced when the flow of air is stopped by the glottis with some contraction of the glottis closing and then released. For example, sound H as in the word how and who. And the last in the consonant sounds is labiovelar sounds. This consonant sounds is produced when the back part of tongue contract, the soft palate and lips also come close to each other. For example, or in this labiovelar sounds, the word is W. And for example, sound W in the word what. Then after talking about consonant sounds, let's move to the how articulate the vowel consonant also. The first is, I'm sorry that there are some things that we must pay attention also in the sounds. For example, in simple vowel sounds. Simple vowel is made when a speaker produces a single vowel configuration without moving the tongue, the lips, and the mouth. In other words, the speech organs are in relatively unchanging position. For example, in the sounds E, it, ing, sing, and in the sounds E, sit, is, eagle. Sounds E, get, set, red, and sound E, cat, hat, and mat. Sounds of, for example, arm, os, calm, and sound A, for example, cup and cut. Sound E, for example, about, ago, and sounds for example, curl, earn, and girl, and sounds U, for example, cook, book, and sound U, for example, spoon, food, and sounds O, for example, pot, lock, and sounds O, for example, call, all. And the next about complex vowel sounds. A complex vowel sound is formed by the combination of two vowels in a single syllable. For example, ear in the word here, cheer, dear, and sounds ear in the word chair, their, ear, and the sounds in the word tour, sure, poor, and sounds a in the word pray, say, day, and in the sounds I, for example, fight, I, and the sounds oi in the word voice, boy, oil, and sounds o in the word slow, go, and so, and in the word ow in the word and sounds in the sounds ow as in the word out, found, count. Okay guys, maybe that's all about my video for my final test, and I hope this video can be usable for us, and I'm sorry for my mistakes in this video because I'm still learning. So once again, thank you so much, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.